come and get it, 'cause I'm so ready. If you wanna come and get it, come and get it if you want it, get it. If you wanna come and get it, 'cause I'm so ready. So kiss me up at night when I turn out the lights, 'cause it's on my mind, yeah. It's something deep inside when there's nowhere left to hide, and I feel it on me. High up in the clouds now, baby, I ain't coming down. You keep trying to catch me, baby, but you're still on the ground. If you wanna come and get it, come and get it if you want it, get it. If you wanna come and get it, 'cause I'm so ready. If you wanna come and get it, come and get it if you want it, get it. If you wanna come and get it, 'cause I'm so ready. If you wanna come and get it, come and get it if you want it, get it. If you wanna come and get it, 'cause I'm so ready. If you wanna come and get it, come and get it if you want it, get it. If you wanna come and get it, 'cause I'm so ready.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we grow up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying a delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Hillary, where's the snooze button?
Ready, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome.
Welcome to you.
To you. Why is it that I, all of a sudden, am I having cataracts? Am I having cataracts or am I in the dark?
I don't know why it's always dark with all the lights
Can you
on.
turn the gain up on our camera a little bit?
Your mind is playing tricks with you. It is dark.
You know, it always looks like that, but
It always
no one
looks
ever
like
says anything, and I'm like, maybe it's just me. Always looking dark. Good morning to you. Happy Thursday. Got everyone wearing a version of pink today, except for you, Magic Man.
Leave it to HR.
Why? You're wearing a microphone on your pinkness.
Well, I'm gonna move it away. Good morning.
We need to find out whether or not the mics are working.
We'll get in there.
Morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Apparently, it's breakfast time in the house, and they've got some tortilla situation going on over there.
Say it's the yarmulke.
I don't.
It's a it's a yarmulke.
Are you gonna eat that?
No.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no, I can't. Johnny Melnick says see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow, Johnny Melnick. We've got
Johnny
some
Melnick.
magical keyboards happening.
Bing. But we have to talk about also tonight. We have some magic happening.
Tonight we've got JC Dreesen show at 7 o'clock, and then at 7:30 we've got Vertigo, the U2 tribute band, joining us for a special set. They just want to keep playing.
It's funny. You sent a
Email?
you sent out a email, and I used that liberty to invite everybody to come tonight. So it looks like a lot of people are going to come
looks
if
like
everything works
We're
out.
going to be putting some chairs out today. You guys like U2?
I like some. I like one of their songs.
You like one of them?
I think so.
I think, are they more old school, more oldies? Kind of like us? Freddie?
Who?
U2.
70s, 80s.
70s, 80s. They're like
I was
old
thinking
school.
90s.
I wasn't a big YouTube fan.
Lower third.
I wasn't a big YouTube fan.
No?
Ever, no. I didn't even really listen to the music, but because of him, I started listening to more and more of the music, which is kind of cool.
Very cool. So that's going to be tonight at 7:30. So come on down, have some fun. Everyone is kind of in pink today, except for you. Look at how nice that looks. But Freddie's in black.
I got pink underwear on.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go get you.
Everyone's in like happy
pink
colors.
Josh, would
today.
you like to see my pink underwear?
No.
No, I think he'll pass on that. It goes along with the kiss on the cheek from yesterday that you told him. No,
Who was he supposed to kiss? Oh, Braxton was going to give him a kiss on the
he
cheek.
keeps nothing in the vault. This one, nothing stays sacred, is all I can
But
tell
why
you.
is that sacred? He says yes or no. Italians kiss
Did he
each
actually
other.
ask that? Oh, God.
Well, what's wrong with that? Italians, anybody in here Italian?
You are.
You're Italian, right? We always kiss people on the cheek. My father used to do it to family members. Yeah, well, family, yeah. You
Wait,
kiss
I
a
thought
stranger on the street.
I thought you were Puerto Rican.
Half Italian, half Puerto Rican.
He's a little bit of
What do you
both.
think? Santori is a Puerto Rican name?
Me too.
I don't know.
You don't know?
And there you have it. Him as well.
Everyone's wearing happy pink colors, and then Freddie's just in all black.
It's a Freddie
I
moment.
didn't have any pink to wear.
Yeah, but you could have worn like some happier colors.
Could have worn like a different color at least.
Yeah, come on.
No,
Like a little
no,
happy
no,
shirt,
no,
a
and more no.
Like a novelty
And
shirt.
you can clean up after yourself, and you don't do that either. So we're even.
Hey,
Moving on. Moving on. So why are we wearing pink today?
Speaker down a little bit.
We're wearing pink today in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and today is National Breast Cancer Metastatic Cancer Awareness Day.
What's metastatic?
It spreads.
Wow, they have a metastatic day now? I never heard of this.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so our
Did you hear
HR
this
department
before?
put out a memo
Metastatic?
yesterday for everyone to wear pink today.
Spreading of cancer.
You're interrupting. Finish that.
Thank you. So HR put out a memo that we should all wear pink today. So we are all, except you. Maybe we should get you
You're
a
not
pink
a feminist.
fedora.
You have a pink fedora?
I do.
'Cause
It
don't
actually
have
says
one.
happy birthday, but yes. Well, maybe we'll take the happy birthday
There's a
off.
pink hat in there.
Wear the happy birthday hat. It works.
We'll get you the pink
Yeah.
happy birthday
Hey,
hat.
somebody go get me the stupid hat already.
We'll figure out something for you today. But we got a full jam-packed day in here today.
I got some stories to tell.
You've also got Movie Wars coming up today.
Oh, there's a rematch today. We got Jay Harmon and Frank Ruffalo coming in to rematch. And they want to know if it's going to still be rigged or is it going to be changed? Because they think that it was rigged the last time.
It's always rigged.
Not this time. We're taking the cards from a neutral site, right?
We are.
Yeah, you told me you had the game, the cards from the game. Oh, you're going to use your cards?
The ones I used last week?
Happy birthday.
You can just turn it around.
Put it on.
Come on, birthday girl.
There you go.
Yes. Queen Slay. Slay it, sister.
They're going to think you're getting ready for Halloween.
Or for a bachelorette party.
Maybe we go out and we get you a pink tie today. We should do that, actually.
No, we shouldn't. We got a lot of things to do. We don't got time for all that.
Don't you
like
ever
a
just
tie?
need retail therapy
Right,
in the
you're
middle of
wearing
your
the wrong
day
way.
just to sort of get you grounded again? Do you ever do that?
No.
Katie, ever do just retail therapy in the middle of your day to go, "Ugh, okay, I feel accomplished?
Yeah,
Now
sometimes.
on with my day.
Sometimes, not
Right,
often.
you're wearing it the wrong way.
Because then my dad would have a little conversation with me.
And then, it's the dad thing.
Like, things.
Yeah, so you wear it your
So I was
way,
thinking
and
about
I'll
you,
wear it
Freddie.
mine.
Okay, Mom.
They wrote an article about the 10 rudest things you can do at the grocery store. And who would come to mind other than you?
Why are you pointing at me?
Who,
You.
Josh?
You.
You know what I hate? People at Walmart when they talk on FaceTime and they have their loud phone on speaker with the person they're communicating with.
Why do you hate that?
Because it's no one, you shouldn't have to hear people's conversations.
You know what I do? I don't do FaceTime. I do phone calls. I say, wait a minute. Excuse me. Can you tell me whether these melons are ripe or not? My son is, or whoever. I do it all the time.
You got a tag on your hat. Can I clean your hat?
No, you cannot. Leave my hat alone.
Yeah, that was one of them. The other one is I'm touching all the food and opening it up and putting it back. AKA
The worst
you.
is when there's people in the store that are walking 2 miles per hour in front of you. Like, oh, I have all the time in the world. I'm like, and then I do a little turbo, like going around, like zoom, zoom.
So they say top one is using the express line if you do not have the express amount of items.
Oh, someone did that to me. Someone did that to me at Walmart when I was a minor. Like when I was first starting out there. They put me in the 20 items or less section because I couldn't sell alcohol, so it made it easier. Whenever, it was a long story. But they put me in the 20 item or less section, and this one guy comes up with a whole cart full of stuff. I tell him no, he can't come in. And he goes, I have less than 20 different items, but big quantities of each item.
It's not itemized. It's the number of items.
Yeah.
Not the quantity of each item.
Yeah, so he got me with that, and he stayed in my line and pissed everyone else off, and everyone got
Wow.
mad at me.
Oh my god.
I've got 25 cases of water, but it still counts because it's really just one
One water.
item. It's just one water. The second one, Katie, they say is ignoring aisle traffic rules.
What, they up and down?
Up and down,
Oh,
doing the
literally
right
no
thing.
one
Oh,
does it.
stop.
No one
No, I don't
follows
do that
the
either. The
rules.
lady called me out because I was going the wrong way.
You
I
should
said, what
not
are you, a
block
truck?
when you put your card in the middle and you can't get around it.
No. They have arrows during COVID.
During
You don't
COVID,
know
they had
this way or
arrows.
this
That
way.
was terrible.
I'm
Remember-
trying to not say sorry when I'm in those situations because I'm like, it's their fault.
Lady tells me with her mask on her face, you're going up the wrong aisle. I said to her, what are you, a truck? I said, lady, why don't you just keep your mouth shut because you got that mask on and I'm afraid you may have a little COVID.
Remember when they had the arrows on the
think
floor
you're
in the
going to
grocery
back
stores,
doors
up
or
one
anything.
aisle, down the other?
What?
I remember those arrows. You were afraid to be near anybody.
Yeah. I said, why don't you just keep moving?
So that was the second one. Third one is touching and opening things without buying them.
I hate that.
Oh god.
You at least buy them when you open them.
I open wine, cheese, but I buy it.
I did have to open those almonds on the long checkout line last night. You know there's something wrong when you're at the grocery store and you think of Bailey.
No, that's just a freaking nightmare.
It was the chocolate covered almonds and it was the lilies. So I know you talked about, anyway, I thought of you and I've had to buy them and bring them in today.
Yeah, thank you so much. for
And
that.
then I thought of you saying, you're spending how much on these chocolate covered almonds for Bailey? I'm like, yeah.
Now let me ask you, you know, they have the plastic bins where you scoop out and you put them into a bag or plastic.
I think so.
Do you guys scoop out for a little tasty? Is that permissible?
You do.
I
But you don't buy anything. You just eat them.
He's a thief.
Oh,
my-
I'm a tester. I
He's
try it
a
out.
thief.
And you can say, I don't like the way they test. I have to wait till next week and try it again.
It's like when you go to the yogurt store and you go through all the samples and you go, no, I'm not hungry
yeah.
anymore.
I hate
Always
that.
That's
Samples.
me. Always the samples.
I made it
and then,
worse.
I don't want
I
any.
took a girl on a date, on a yogurt date. I said, no, we're just going to eat the sample. Same thing at Costco date. Hey, let's eat food at Costco. And you go 16 different places.
Costco on a date. Here's the next one, disrespecting personal space.
That's a big one.
Oh, this is a Katie special. When the cart's in the middle and you cannot get past anybody on the aisle.
I give them eye contact. I'm like,
Okay, have you ever taken anything out of anyone's cart? I bet you have.
practical joke.
No.
No,
Nope.
why would I, why would I
That's
do
that could be suicide.
Holding up the checkout line is the next one.
Linda does that. Not me.
Oh, and here's another one. This is I'm a huge culprit of. Putting items back in random places. Like you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
buy it,
Oh, yeah.
and then you go somewhere else and you put it back down.
That's because she doesn't use a cart. She doesn't use a cart. She walks around carrying everything or kicking it down the aisle and says, oh, you know what? Because she doesn't believe in carts. She's germophobic.
See, it's fine placing stuff if you don't need it, but just don't place milk or orange juice in like the automotive section.
Yeah, to be
That's-
fair.
Yeah, at least make it relative.
You get the
Yeah,
memo?
to be fair, I'm kind of guilty of that too.
Shelving items need to go back on the shelving items. Milk should not be left in the automotive department.
At
That is
Target,
true.
they have like some kind of wipes that you can take and you can put on the handles.
Yeah, all over the place. Publix,
So just
everybody.
do that for Target.
This one
Always get a
is
card at Target 'cause
phobic
you're gonna
on
use it.
picking the wipe.
No, I can get the wipes. So yesterday I thought of you because I went to the grocery store late last night You and Bailey on my brain at the grocery store. Do I get a cart or don't I? I'm like, no, I'm only going in for dinner. So I at least got the basket. And the basket was like overflowing as I'm in this checkout line that was from here all the way over there because I had one line open at the grocery store at 7:30 last night.
Well, you go out late, that's what's gonna happen. My biggest pet peeve, we're gonna go in to buy this at Publix or Walmart. Just this. When you tell me this is what we're gonna get, I zoom to this, pick it up, and I'm out the door in less than 2 minutes, right?
What's that
You go,
like?
you go into Publix to get this, and next thing you know, you got 4 carts.
Yep.
Yep. Target.
Biggest pet peeve, I hate that.
Yep. I went in for 4 things a couple weeks ago. $275 later. And
I'm also guilty of that.
that's because they know exactly how to market people. They
No,
know they
Target's
put the food where they put it, so you have to walk through to get everything, and they know how to make it look appealing.
And the funny thing is,
appetizing.
you take it home and you put it in the freezer, never to be seen again, and then you put it in the garbage. It's like that old saying, instead of throwing it in the garbage, you put it in the freezer to throw it in the garbage.
Ever go into Fresh Market and everything looks so good as soon as you walk in there?
I know,
There's
right?
cookies and there's candies and there's tastings and coffee, and you haven't even gotten to the grocery shopping
No,
yet.
you walk in
They
like
know
this.
exactly how to get you.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
You go straight to what you're gonna buy. Don't you go in with a
Target-
plan?
Target knows me personally. They know how to take my money.
Forget about Target. Target is very expensive. I go to Walmart.
Katie and Target?
It's okay, Katie. Fresh Market knows how to take my money.
Walmart has everything at 1/3 the price.
I think we might be going up there today to get some juices.
89 cents. Yeah, that's where you go.
I forgot my wine this morning. I left it at my house.
Again?
We'll go pick some up at Walmart.
Gee.
Again?
You guys share that wine?
Joshy.
Josh. I said I'm calling him that.
What about when you go to Publix or supermarket and you take a cart and it starts out well and then one of the tires becomes mentally
oh my God.
deficient?
No, the worst is when it's making like a scratching sound
Or
and you're
they
going through the
freeze.
whole entire store with the.
You
And
don't
you
go
look
back and
weird.
change the cart, huh?
No.
You would rather suffer.
I'd
then
rather
change the
suffer
card.
because
And then
then
it
it looks
skips.
like you're like, oh, I don't want this one. I want another one.
Yeah.
You know, like just. I
It'd
don't
be
know.
tough.
Yeah, but think, and then we live in all this
Yeah,
judgment of the cart and Target. Do you think anyone really cares, or it's just in our mind that we shouldn't be returning the cart? No one's actually really looking, nor do they,
They have
care.
the cart
I've
thing in
never
the
seen
parking
a
lot.
bad cart at Target. Target always has good carts.
Walmart always has this wheel that's off.
Yeah.
You ever go to the dollar
Walmart gets like secondhand walk.
the dollar store and it has the pole and you run into the store and you run into the door, boing! Oh,
Boing.
oh, and then they sort of try to edge it through because they want to take the cart. Lady, you gotta carry it.
All right, so what is the rudest thing you could do when you go to somebody's house?
Take off your shoes and and your socks have holes in them. And they stinky.
They
stinky.
say actually about that you're supposed to ask the host or hostess if you're allowed to wear your shoes in the house, because some people they don't like outside dirt coming into their house, so you should take your shoes off if the host or hostess asks you to.
So you asked me to do that. I said,
But
please
then they should give you
provide-
socks.
No, provide one of those doctor things, those hospital things you put on your shoes.
Scrubs.
They say, or they should give you socks or slippers if they ask you to remove your shoes.
No, I don't need to remove my shoes. What do you think? That floor is sacrificed or
Yeah,
whatever
people
religious?
just like bringing the dirt in sometimes into your house from the
you
outside.
do that?
I take my shoes off as soon as I get in the house.
So if people
But
come
I
to
don't
your house,
ask
you have
other
take off
people
your-
to do that.
I take my shoe off and throw it at you.
I don't ask other people to do that. But if they want to, they're more than welcome to. I don't let Chuck walk around the house in shoes. It's like, ooh, stop.
What?
I don't
I
like
yell
it.
at my dad
lost-
for that too.
you-
I don't
lost your
like it when he
mind.
walks around the house with shoes on. Besides, they make noise in the flip flops. There's nothing like the noise of a flip flop
Oh my god.
through the house all weekend long.
I wear slippers and it goes.
They make noise.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the
just
duck-
like,
the
take
duck
off your
ones?
shoes. You just want peace
I
and
can't. I'm
quiet.
diabetic. I can't take off my shoes.
I have a story to
Seriously.
tell.
Like the slippers that have the ears move up and down.
I wish you had a pair of
ears?
those.
Speaking
The
of
Target?
ears? You have slippers with ears? What do you got, a pet on your feet? A
Guys,
chia
guys,
pet on your feet?
guys, just speaking of pets, I got a story to tell.
Please, what happened with your bunny?
So my brother and his girlfriend came. We're coming over yesterday for like spend like 2 days with us, and this was straight out of nowhere. I get this call from his girlfriend saying like, oh, we just rescued a wild rabbit in the middle of the road. and like it was literally like on the road, it was like jumping from like, it was like hopping all over the place and constantly cheating death, and like it was, what surprised me was like his the girlfriend like ended up letting the bunny ended up letting like the girlfriend like pick it up, like it didn't even flinch.
Where was the bunny?
The bunny was like in the middle of the, it was like in the middle of
Down
the,
here in Florida?
Yeah, in Florida.
In just a regular random street?
Well, in between like Boca and Boynton.
That's a random street. Wow.
Yeah,
And where is it now?
In our place, in like a little pen.
Are you sure it's safe to have a wild bunny? Like there's no vaccines?
Was there
there's
houses around the area?
Or did you just grab it
Oh,
and run?
Or you just take somebody's pet bunny from
Yeah,
their
this-
3-year-old.
yeah.
Their Christmas present came early.
it was a wild rabbit.
How do you
There's a little
know?
Missing sign on the
Oh,
news.
you
Missing
know-
a bunny.
You can tell it's from the coloring.
Really?
Huh?
You can tell from the coloring. Like if it's like it has like grays and browns, then yeah, it's a wild rabbit.
We missed the memo.
No, I don't have
Oh, neither does Freddie. We're
Pretty
going to
good.
buy some today.
So
Well, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so
So
come
where's
on,
the
people.
bunny now?
he's with us. It's with us. We they put the bunny in like a little like carrier, and then we found, my brother happened to have like a little little pet pen, like one of those
And
A
it lives
pet
with you at your
pen.
house?
a little portable pen, and like
Yeah.
we're still in the apartment, so like we just put it outside of our like what's it called?
You're
Patio?
putting it in the porch outside.
Yes.
So the poor animal is now caged outside in the heat. I gotta tell you, I make a very mean rabbit stew.
No.
I don't think you want this rabbit. Trust me.
I think you should just release it back into the wild.
I think you should
Fine.
take it
Or to the
immediately.
Humane Society, yeah.
You're destroying this cat's habitat because he's gonna think that this is life and you're supposed to feed him. And,
No, that's not the
There's
plan.
Haley just surrounding it like, hey!
and not only that,
Surprisingly-
but a rabbit will bite you.
Oh no, it hasn't been any of us yet.
Oh, it will.
Yes.
I used to raise rabbits in Puerto Rico, and they will bite, and they urinate and poo-poo all over the place. By the
No,
time you see that cage today, it's gonna be.
Tell
full
me
of
what your
poo-poo.
end game is. End game
Well-
with the rabbit.
Well, he's not peeing, he's not pooing. We might think he's sick. We might think he's like sick, cause like whenever he tries
Oh,
to
he's scared.
whenever he tries to like groom himself, whenever he
You're
tries to like,
pooping.
groom himself or like walk, he gets like he falls over and gets like all wobbly. We think it might be something called like floppy bunny syndrome. Like it's real.
He's petrified.
I know.
You're making him petrified. You're gonna kill this rabbit. Let him
Floppy
go.
bunny
I
syndrome.
think he'd be dead even. I think he'd be dead even if I.
I think you should let the bunny go.
We are.
Rabbit stew.
No, we actually are planning to let him go.
Where are you going to let him go? Not in the middle of Boca
no.
and Boynton Beach.
Put
I
him on the
hope.
highway.
No, you
Stop
gotta
it! No.
release him in a park. Like take him out
Has a
near your
better
old
chance.
house and release him.
No, I'm saying I don't think.
Where
like,
did you find him?
No, don't ask me. Like,
Somewhere between Boca and Boynton.
Like on the middle of the road. Like on their way here to us.
And the rabbit just sat still,
Yeah, it barely moved.
so it must be sick.
He just took it.
Otherwise, you would think it would have hopped away, right? So if the rabbit let you catch it, it must be sick or scared.
Yeah. My brother's girlfriend has a very long history of like rescuing like, wild animals.
Hmm.
So
Until she does.
And doing what with them?
she eventually releases them.
Okay.
So she either
So let me bring in a coyote and then eventually release.
Yeah, there's a.
and not coyote.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, let's find out what our morning routine is with Lindsay Martinez, ambassador to Eco Trail Trekker event happening in January.
Really, Mom?
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, Call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call. So please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed. From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you.
Feeling tired and exhausted by your everyday life? The True Oldies channel 95.3, 96.9 VCMG Live has you covered, with your daily dose of music to make you boogie and jive. People really start to thrive with the True Oldies 95.3, 96.9 VCMG Live.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hey everyone, it's Lindsay Martinez, brand ambassador for the Eco Trail Checker Health and Wellness Expo and Run happening right here in our community, January 22nd, 2023. Today's tip is on performance and how you feel yourself. Did you know that the type of food you put in your body before a run or a speed walk can greatly affect your performance? It can. You don't want to have foods that are too high in protein, too high in fat, or too high in fiber. Why? Because proteins and fats take a long time to digest. So if you're running and you're speed walking and you've got that in your system, your body's going to use a lot of that energy to digest rather than to perform and get an optimal workout. The fiber moves through your system so fast it can cause cramping and discomfort, and you don't want that either. So what should you have? Carbohydrates. They turn into glucose, and that is the fuel that you need to run or speed walk. So what are two good choices? One, a banana and a tablespoon of almond butter or peanut butter. Absolutely amazing. The other one is old-fashioned oats. So these are steel cut or old-fashioned oats, not the instant kind because those are a little yucky. These ones cooked on the stove, takes about 20 minutes, and some fruit. These are good carbohydrates. They're wholesome carbohydrates that are really going to help your performance. Guys, take care of the most important person in the world, and that's you. You're worth it.
And we're back.
Nice smile you've got cooking over there today. It's so nice to see you so happy and joyful today.
What the hell said I'm happy?
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I think you need some more oatmeal.
Did
I
you eat
haven't had
oatmeal?
any oatmeal.
Yes, you should. I'll make it for you.
No, it's okay.
So get this, they
Cooking with
found
chaos.
an old pair of Levi's jeans.
I saw that.
Did you see that? In an old mine.
You saw what was in the pocket?
I just saw how much it went for.
How much you go for?
$76,000 plus the fee.
jeans?
It came up to $84,000 from 1880.
So?
And then,
I-
yeah,
Okay.
What was in the pocket?
it had a compass.
Oh, really?
Yep. Then now they don't know how much that's worth. A compass. Apparently, there's some kind of miner owned these jeans
But why is it worth so much? It's
because,
just a pair of jeans.
but it's from 1880.
But what are you going to get from it?
Historic vintage jeans.
Yeah, you
And
put it in a canister or something.
$76,000, and then there was like a finder's fee on top of it. I think it went for $84,000.
Why do people buy antique cars? You're not going to drive an antique car, are you?
What's an antique car?
Antique.
Oh, a antique car. I would.
You would? You would spend $1 million
1880s.
on
Can
a
you
car
imagine?
and drive it?
There has to be a difference from a
Wait.
memorable car versus a pair of jeans.
But the amazing thing is, they still look great. Like you could wear them. These Levi's jeans from 1880. The pictures, they still look like a regular pair of jeans.
Remember the banana that was on the canvas that went for $1 million?
Yep.
And then somebody ate it?
Yeah, well, they're not sure whether that was a hoax or not. But then they had this whole thing on here, which was really interesting. I don't know if you read about it, that it says when the Chinese, and they say Chinese, were have a whole lot of anxiety and people anti-Chinese. They had a whole thing they came up with that says made by white laborers. And Levi Strauss had this whole thing because the Chinese Exclusion Act, which banned Chinese laborers from entering the U.S. during this time and rampant anti-Chinese discrimination.
Where were the Levi's jeans
The
made?
Levi's subsequently adopted its own anti-Chinese labor policy reflected that says made by white labor. And guess what happened? Ultimately, that had to be repealed because you cannot have that. So now you've got like white supremacist jeans that went for this kind of money. So I'm assuming someone from that side will probably even buy it for more money.
That's funny because a Latino,
That was their tagline.
A Latino-made pair of jeans is like $15.
Yeah, but can you imagine having the tagline that says made by white labor?
I can't imagine.
Right? How you just realize that we have not changed back from 1880. Same thing happened 3 years ago with COVID. Like we are right back to the beginning of it. But that's kind of crazy.
People are just very scary the way they think, the way they act, and the way they do things.
But the amazing thing is that you can still wear them. They haven't deteriorated, nothing. But I'm wondering, my other thought was, what happened to the miner and why did he take his jeans off?
He died in them.
I don't think so.
He has DNA.
My question was, why were there a pair of jeans left in the mine?
Did you see that guy that was just released out of jail after 23 years? And they found out that his DNA was nowhere on the body. It was 2 other guys.
I saw that. He was a kid at the time.
23 years.
He was like 17, 18, applying to medical school, had this whole life ahead of him, and
I mean, how do you get that back?
you can't.
No.
And the judge says, my sincere apology. I would have taken my shoe off and thrown it at him.
You can't, but they're going to have to make some sort of financial reparations towards this guy.
What is 23 years worth?
Well, he lost 23 years of his life. Think about that. And he went in when high school. He's a grown man now.
Well, and he still doesn't have constitutional rights either, since he was a prisoner,
Right.
too.
They got to amend all of that. They got to take his record, the whole nine. And then did you see that maniac that has to pay $963 billion or is $963 million?
For what?
The shootings in Sandy Hook.
Oh, yeah. Stupid. I didn't know about that. Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. Not only does he have to pay, those are the ones that they found him after 3 days guilty. That's that stuff. Now comes the punitive damages, which is set by the judge. She could say $100 billion. And then he has another court date in Texas of another family. Now they're all going to sue him. It's going to happen. Every family is going to get up and sue him. They're going to bankrupt this guy.
But if this guy doesn't have any money, he can't pay it out
Oh, he
anyway.
has
No, he has money.
He was making $80 million a day with this BS that he created. And then he had people actually believing it, which is the saddest fact of this.
Well, there are people in our own community that actually believe that, and that's what's
he
horrible.
hit the money. So now every lawyer, every I Spy, everybody's out to find the money because he says he's bankrupt.
He hit it?
Yeah, that's what he says. He didn't hit it. He says he's bankrupt with all the legal fees. $983 million.
How'd your Phillies do last night?
They lost.
It's okay. We'll get them in Philly. We're going to go 2-0 in Philly and just win the series there.
When does it start?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't play today. We play tomorrow.
It's funny because the interesting aspect of that game yesterday was, first of all, there was a rain delay for hours.
Yeah.
And then the 2 pitchers that came out, one was the ex-Met, ex-Angel, Syndergaard. And they call him Thor. Because when he was with the Mets, he used to throw 100 miles an hour. And then he had a bad shoulder injury and he didn't play for a year. And he left the Mets disgusted. I don't know why. But there was a no-hitter going in that game for 4 innings by both teams.
Yeah, we had Zach Wheeler pitching. That's our, I don't want to say our star pitcher, but he's
Zach Wheeler.
He's our
that way.
1 and 2.
Oh, Zach.
Yeah,
Not
Zach
Syndergaard.
Wheeler.
It was Zach.
It was
Zach
Zach
is
Wheeler.
another former Met. All the Met players are playing for the Phillies. You got those two guys, and then you got in the bullpen, you have Familia in there as well. So all the Mets are there. And the catcher for the Braves is a former Met also. So you got all these Mets playing in the playoffs today. I love it.
But they left the Mets, and now they're all playing for the Phillies.
Or the Braves, yeah.
And the Padres look nice too.
Where are you
I
going?
don't understand how the Padres won that game yesterday. I'm still confused.
I think they should make mugs, changing up topics, that actually keep your coffee hot.
They have a mug warmer.
Yeah, they have one. I don't know if it's a coaster that you put it on or something, but at the bottom it's heated, and it keeps your mug heated.
I think we should get those because by the time we get halfway through our morning show, my coffee's cold.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Don't should
Excuse me,
Now,
Mrs.
Bill, let's take off the
McGillicuddy.
empty chairs, please.
I'm sorry that you are going through
Well,
such
you know, we can
difficult
keep Josh
times.
up of just the other two that are empty because apparently the morning crew decided they were not going to be part of the morning crew.
'cause
You got a
it's
busy
okay.
day ahead of you today. You got a lot of music coming in.
Yeah. I think the YouTube thing's gonna be a lot.
We got Sound Healing coming in at 12. We got JC at 7, and then we've got you two at 7:30.
Healing.
Sound Healing music. She's a DJ, but we're not going to plug into the board. Does
These
they
are-
got a cup warmer?
These are all the cup ones.
They
Look at
probably
this
have
one.
to plug in as the next
This
thing
one comes with a cup.
for $145.
You better wash my car.
Jesus.
For $145, I'll drink whole coffee.
They have a cheap one for $13. See?
Are you ready for tonight? You excited?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're gonna play? Oh, and you got Cece coming in also.
I don't know any U2 songs on the guitar, just because the guitarist, the way he plays, there's a thing called a pedal board. It adds different sounds and different effects to the guitar, and the guitar is for U2. His pedal board is massive. And
Is he bringing that in?
I don't know what he's gonna do. He probably has like a multi-effect pedal, where you have different pre-settings, I guess. So he may bring that in, but yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. U2.
It'll interesting to see how today plays out. $13 for coffee warmer. Got to
For
see where
Mr.
it plugs.
Coffee.
Got to see where it plugs in.
No, just a wire.
Battery operated.
Yeah.
So it should be a fun night. Freddie invited everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun tonight, definitely.
I invited everybody. We have to redesign how we're gonna do things, and of course, JC decides that she's inviting 10 people, and she's interviewing 4 people. So we had to put 2 there and 2 here, and JC on the stage. And JC's only gonna have 1 camera because we're gonna need all the cameras in the world. And the band is gonna be over on this side because they have to set up early. So it's gonna be on tonight.
I'm glad you're going to be here. Is all I can say.
I'm gonna be here.
That'll be good. Segment it out.
It's simple. What we have to do is remove lighting and sort of go sideways with it, or keep it dark. But the lightings have to be moved. So maybe go 1 camera this
Do
direction.
you keep it this
direction,
dark
this
in your
way.
house? Do you turn lights on in your house?
This is a club atmosphere.
It's 9:30 now. It's 10:20 in the morning.
Dawn, first of all, you trip even if the fog
But
lights are
doesn't
on.
the darkness just make you tired? Don't you feel like you just need light and
No,
sunshine
it relaxes
too?
me. It's like you go outside. It's hot out there.
I know. We got to see what else is going on. All right, we got Movie Wars coming up today at 11. Tune in. We're having a rematch with Frank Ruffalo and Jay Harmon.
Yeah. I
You
think
guys
that's-
ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. I won't go easy today.
But how come the cards weren't picked from that other box?
Because the other box is a lot of horror questions. I don't think Frank and Jay Harmon will get that.
Oh, so what is the show about?
It's gonna be general trivia today.
It's
I
going to
don't
be
know.
interesting.
I think we should go find some trivia cards.
No, well, we can do that too. Let's go to Target.
Let's go to Target.
And we're back to that.
Send Katie. All right, have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. We'll see you in a little bit. Movie Wars, join in. Let's see if you can beat the host.
Jesus Christ, my head looks like a giant melon with this hat.
You got a lot of glitter on you.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.